Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. Today I'm here in New York. I'm in Brooklyn right now and this is my first day here. I'm here for a short work trip and then I just brought along my Sea Line Yellow Brompton to hopefully just explore around. So I came in the middle of a heat wave and the first thing we're gonna do is go check out the Brompton Junction store. So I'm gonna have some directions set, but to be honest I have no idea where I'm going, so we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, so we're gonna start along this cycle track that was right next to my hotel. And I don't know what street this is, but it was sort of nice to be greeted with some cool bike infrastructure. And yeah, we're gonna try to make my way towards the Brooklyn Bridge, head into Manhattan, and then go towards the Brompton Junction store. That's my goal. City bikes, a common staple here. But yeah, I haven't been here in years. I don't remember when the last. It must have been pre-pandemic, and I definitely didn't bike then. So I'm just using a bit of assistance from Google Maps, but mostly just sort of winging it as well. And today is a proper heat wave day. I think I picked probably the worst day to come in one sense. It's going to be peaking up to 38 degrees Celsius. So it is gone from Seattle summer to just straight roasting summer. But yeah, it's neat to finally bring this Brompton to a proper city, a metropolis with that density. Yeah, I've always wanted to ride here. I've never ridden here before, so it's gonna be all experience for me. It's gonna be, from immediate outset, I can tell the culture is just so much different. People just riding whenever there's free space. Lights aren't as a priority. Giant car in the bike lane. So I anticipated this, so it should be just fine. And I'm on this Brompton, I'm gonna be riding pretty slow anyway. We'll see. Yeah, this guy. Yep. The bell doesn't work. That's all right. But we're gonna turn, let's see. Looks like we can keep going straight for a little bit more before we turn. I'm gonna try to hopefully use leverage signage as well. I'm hoping there'll be signage telling me that the Brooklyn Bridge is somewhere up ahead. I see there's like a pedestrian light here, so we'll go this way. Oh, this all blocked off it looks like though. Okay, maybe never mind. Maybe this was not the right idea. But we'll just go with the flow. Alright, so this is gonna be a lot different than my usual riding. Brooklyn Bridge, right turn. Nice. Signs are great for newcomers like me. They're actually quite imperative. So, Brooklyn Bridge. So I'm gonna follow this. And yeah, this is already turning to be a lot different than, actually I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm expecting a lot of cars, people hopping around. So, and I did bring a whole jug of water, so I'm gonna be make sure to stay hydrated and just stay safe. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like no matter where you ride, you definitely have to sort of adopt the more or less the culture of the place. Doesn't mean to just break rules or anything, but I feel like there's certain level of things you need to just look out for and just ride to stay safe. But I'm gonna be a pretty chill rider today on this Brompton. Like this bike lane just doesn't exist. I don't get this. What's the point of even listing this? This is so, and it's just a giant vehicle. Okay, I might be going on like the worst possible route possible, but I guess that's just me right now. And this is just my life right now. So we're just gonna go with it. All right, back to a flex post bike lane. Hurrah! Oh, nice Amazon truck. Oh yeah. This is how it's gonna go. You can't tell on the GoPro, but I'm having to look every which way to make sure that I'm not actually gonna get run over, you know. So yeah, this bike lane is has more cars in it than bikes. So I don't know what's up with that. If someone tries to pass me, well, we'll just go for a little while. Should be fine. Doesn't seem like a high, busy corridor, but it just seems entertaining to me that this bike lane has basically become another parking spot more than anything else. So I guess ideally maybe this was supposed to be some type of route. I'm probably taking very bad directions because I'm just strictly using Google Maps, but it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens in this video. But I can see that Brooklyn Bridge, so we are at least headed in the right direction from what I understand. So that's a good first start. But yeah. Gotta definitely be careful of getting right hooked here. But yeah, this is definitely not a place for beginners to ride. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I'm just gonna merge into the lane a little bit so it's more obvious, and then follow these sharrows, indicating that probably I can keep going along this way. But there's a car behind me. We'll see if they have enough room to pass. Just barely. Yeah. Already minutes riding into here. the level of New York chaos has already proven itself, so that's pretty funny. I mean, I really don't mind it. You just have to have a very different sort of mindset when riding in these type of places. Super, much more urban. And we're not even in Manhattan yet. We're still just in Brooklyn downtown trying to get over. But hopefully I figure it out. And it should be somewhat entertaining. All right. Now this is a super stupid question. What's the difference between the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge? I presume, that's like completely different directions. Oh no, maybe this is right, Okay. I mean, I think maybe I went on the wrong side to actually get on the Brooklyn Bridge. So that might have been already a fail. Wait, or this is bike directions. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're gonna end up taking this Manhattan Bridge instead. Because I don't know where the ped connection is on. I didn't see any other bikes. Google Maps not doing me any favors today. Because that section clearly said no bikes on the main road there. So I might have just missed it, or I'm going to the wrong spot. But I guess we're pivoting. Let's try this then. Another bike in the car lane. So this one has signs saying Manhattan Bridge straight. So maybe, and I saw a bike just come up from here. So yeah, this is more promising. You know, that's the one thing you always gotta do is like, monkey see, monkey do. Oh, I went on the wrong side already. I did not follow my instructions. Actually no, I think this might still be right. It's monkey see, monkey do. Wherever you see people go, it tends to be the right sort of directions. So, oh, big pile of sand. It says no mopeds. So I feel like we're getting on some type of bridge of some sort. So that's a good sign. Maybe I can take the Brooklyn Bridge on the way back and I can figure out how it works. But I think we're definitely heading into Manhattan now with this bridge. Though not the originally planned bridge. And just like the sort of symphony of noises you get here is so different. I know Seattle isn't a small town or anything, but compared to New York or where I visit often, Hong Kong, the density is just on a different level completely. But it looks like we are on the Manhattan Bridge. Bit of change of plans, but I'm sure it'll work out. And then I'm gonna head towards the west side and then sort of bike north up towards the Brompton Junction store. And yeah, the last time I come here, I don't think I got on a bike at all, so this will be an interesting experience. But as with any bridges, there's this gradual incline all the way up. So and then all the subways running next to me, but I can see some water now, and that looks real nice. But since I'm here to attend a conference, I'm really only gonna have the morning and evenings to ride around a little bit. So that's why I decided to bring this yellow Sea Line. I wanted to actually demonstrate and explore using the sightseer bag more, and then that one I prefer with this bike, as well as I'm not planning any real hard rides or road rides, so just city riding. So these marathon tires will do great, as well as this is the bike that I have set up with front and rear lights, these integrated. So long story short, we're gonna be cruising around on the Bumblebee Yellow Brompton. So if you take a look at the type of bikes we're getting passed by, definitely an interesting mix. That sign clearly said no mopeds, but I would argue at least one of those were a moped. And then we can see the water here. For all the crazy busyness that's here, the views here are fantastic. So nice. As let's take a quick photo stop just to show what's here. Oh yeah. All right. So cool. All right, let's keep going. I think I need to jump up my seat post a tiny bit. Okay, but keep going. Woo. back downhill we go. I'm probably sticking out a little bit wearing a road helmet, but I think when I'm in a new place, the safer the better. This is a nice little descent down now. Just like Seattle, I'd imagine generally in most cities the pavement isn't like gonna be whisper smooth. So especially when you're riding a Brompton, you gotta just be attentive of just any big bumps or cracks, because those can definitely throw you off. The subway the whole time, so we'll check this out. Oh, here we go, and we've made it. Boulevards are nice. Okay. And let's see, west side. That sounds like where I want to go. Everyone's rushing past me because I've stopped at this bike signal light. Maybe that's not the normal thing to do. I'm probably gonna wing it more than not, so. But let's see. All right. Monkey see, monkey do. Let's go to the west side. Gotta assume this is it. Big signage really helps. All right. And another cycle track. That's really nice. Yeah, I don't even know for that bike signal like what it was predicated on. But we'll see here. We are now in Manhattan cycling around. I have no idea what street it is, but we are in Chinatown, or adjacent to, because I can see the characters nearby, which is great. That was such a short ride. I would love to have more food. So right now I'm headed north. So at some point I want to make a left to start heading westbound. And that's usually how I think a lot about directions and stuff. I use cardinality a lot. But yeah, you don't know how clearly you can see the sights of Chinatown sort of next to us to the left. That'll be great. I definitely will stop for some food on the way back, because I think New York has like at least 3 Chinatowns, and they're all amazing, so that'll be cool. But otherwise, let's see. I'm sort of looking out for another main east-west connection that I can ride on. This looks like it's suggesting this Prince Street, but I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, the best indicator so far is always those big signs. Just each Department of Transportation have them, but like they generally point you to the best routes. And that's how we should do it. I mean, that's how we have it in Seattle too. Sometimes I'm just following the signs whatever I find and seeing how it goes. But this nice cycle track on Christie Street is nice. All right. Ooh, there is more signs. West side, turn left. So it looks like there is a very designated way to get to the other side of Manhattan. All right, we'll go turn left here then. I'm in the middle of the road. I'm just gonna go keep up ahead and then keep going. Please note, I probably would not do this in Seattle. I'm just going with the flow right now. Definitely not if I don't know the traffic pattern at all. So, I see the bike sign up there, so whatever it is, it wants me to turn left next. But this is crazy busy here. There's sort of a blocked path of this bike lane. Yeah, that's the interesting I've noticed already. Like half the bike lanes are just blocked completely. I don't know if that would have worked. I guess it does. And then they want me to make a left here. So I will make a left here. You saw me veer to the right because I noticed someone behind me. Yeah. I have no idea if I'm taking good or bad routes. Probably not very good ones, but maybe, or this could be the status quo. I honestly have no idea. Let me know in the comments below if you ride here in New York. I'm just trying my best to apparently make it to the west side, and then I think that brings me within good shot distance of where I want to go. But I can imagine just filming your daily rides here. There's just so much stuff going on. You'll probably see just so many different things. That must be sort of really interesting. All right, let's go. Okay, now we are still following the sign, west side, and we are going straight on this road. So, I've always wanted to check out a North American Brompton Junction store, so that's where we're going. As well as I had something with the front brake I wanted to check over, so might as well take it to a full-on Brompton dealer. But otherwise, this is a bit of, not culture shock, but it's always interesting just to see a place just so dense with businesses and different things. This way is definitely the city of the Brompton. Somewhere you can just stop by anytime. Just here on a nice stroll. You can take the subway. It's just the city in your fingertips. But as you can tell, the riding here is chaotic. There's gonna be people in the bike lane. So I'm not gonna be riding very fast today. Just prioritize being seen and not getting hit. Let's see this sign. So it says Union Square, Brooklyn Bridge, Hudson River Greenway. I've heard a lot of good things about the Hudson River Greenway. Maybe we should stop by there first. We'll see. I think my directions at this point simplify a lot with just going straight, but we'll see how this goes. So, but this is a proper westbound connection on, I think this is Bauer Street. This is another really wide bike lane. It's so funny because like some of these bike lanes, as we saw in the very beginning, they basically were just parking spaces. And then this one seems at least somewhat respected. And it's not bad. So, yeah. bus of tourists. Oh, and that rider's already gone. There's a Uniqlo here to my left. This is Prince Street and Broadway. This could sound insanely silly. I thought all the streets were numbered here, but I guess maybe not on the lower parts. Interesting. Or maybe these stand for special numbers. And then this looks like it's a subway station there. And we'll keep, and we're just dead set on going straight, riding right through the city. Oh. Hope to not get run over. Staying behind any car for sure. Do not get right hooked. There's some cobbles there to the right, which is pretty interesting. Don't really expect to see cobbles here. And yeah, let's see what else we find. More cobbles. Actually, all these are perpendicular streets are all cobbled. So it looks like there's another big sign here saying to go uptown or downtown. So I guess whatever this is, Broadway is a street with bike lanes. I can tell that they're already the share road type, so maybe not that pleasant to ride. Oh yeah, there's a lot more signs now. So I think I'm in a good place. This stress level is not nearly as high as earlier, as we first started out. But you'll still have traffic crossing every which way, and you'll still have trucks parked in the bike lane every other street. So I think we're actually getting pretty close. Google Maps says only 6 minutes away from the Junction store, so not far at all. And then whatever this street is also looks really nice. There's a big one-way bike lane heading north. I think this is Avenue of America, 6th Avenue. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, first things first, we're gonna make it to the store. That might end the first take of this video. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna make during my time here. Whatever sort of my GoPro and mic batteries last, I guess. But I think it's always interesting to film my very first impression, and I haven't been able to upload nearly as many, mainly just because I've been super busy. Overall, haven't had time to edit, so I think simple videos like this is where I want to head towards, just to keep the rhythm going, just to show you guys, because I have so much content that is just sitting there, my rides from Toronto, things like that. So I prefer it when I can just give sort of commentary over something, or like just do it live and just have you ride with me. Let's see here. A lot of stoplights now. This is Varick Street, goes southbound. Does not appear to have a bike lane. So yeah, I feel like you just sort of have to know, I guess, which ones are good, which ones are not. But we are 0.7 miles away from the Brompton Junction store. And then after that, maybe we'll just go more roaming style. Actually, no, I really wanted to ride over the Hudson Greenway, so we'll find that. But I think this is on the way, if not just stopping it. Yeah, Hudson River. Giant sign that says Hudson River. And then to get to the store, it's telling me to turn right. Let me see if there's a bike lane or not. I see a bike. That's a good sign. There is indeed a big unidirectional one-directional bike lane on the other side. Sweet. Okay, green light. It looks like I can go onto here. Yeah, I mean, if you're going on these main avenues, it's actually pretty sweet. Nothing to complain about here. This sort of big, easy riding. But I don't know how common these ones are. I mean, we've ridden on a fair bit of them, but I presume those are definitely the bike highways through Manhattan. So I think over the next few days that I'm here, I'll get to get a much better picture of the bike network here. But yeah, definitely 85% of riders, I would say, looks to skip every single intersection. I've just been doing the small ones, but the big ones, I don't mind waiting at the lights. But it looks like even that car, and this car, he's waving us along like we were in the wrong. Yeah, so not in a rush at all today. Let's see what's next here. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going straight. So I guess I definitely need to watch out for the left hooks here, because there's no dedicated left signals. Something that you sort of find in Seattle, but some of these streets are also one-way, so I guess the one-way streets, you don't need to worry. So yeah, I'm probably gonna rely a lot less on Google Maps after this. It drains way too much phone battery. I did bring a power bank, but that's also one downside. It's also because it's super hot right now, so it's also not helping me at all. Yeah, it says my device needs to cool down. So I think my next direction was Groves, and then I should be really close. After that, I'm gonna definitely just sort of wing it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, like this, for instance, this Camry turning from the middle lane all the way to the left. Okay. Looks like I'm turning here on Grove Street. There's no button to press here, so I guess I wait. And then my next turn is on Bleecker Street, and then I'm there. Okay, yep. I guess it just knows, or it just always turns. So this is our first time riding into a much smaller residential street. I can also see a school sign here. Also a good option usually for cycling if you don't find the big bike lanes. I wonder if they have the Idaho stop here. But I imagine most riders probably treat it that way, whether there is or not. Oh, this shade is so good. It's not even peak heat yet, but I can tell this is gonna get really bad really soon. All right, so is this Bleecker Street? This looks to be Bleecker Street, so we're really close now. I think it's to the right. And then I would have made it to Brompton, Junction, New York, and it's gonna be on my left. Oh. Man, I'm gonna have to get a boba. This is so hot. Interestingly though, helmet use here I'd say is like on the lower end. I guess that's fair given how dense it is, but I don't know. The only place where I truly tried to adopt the no helmet culture is when I was riding in the Netherlands. Then I really went for it. I think it's just up here. We're just about there. All right. And we are here at the Brompton Junction store. Boom. So going in and checking it out just a little bit, as expected, just filled to the brim with Bromptons, especially with the new Tour de France edition ones. But yeah, it was really cool. They were really helpful with helping me. So that's all I have for this video. Hope you roll the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.